Good evening. My name is Matthew Halbert. I have lived in Windcrest since 1975, when my parents moved into what used to be Windcrest Apartments on Wilman Way. In 1977, my father made a down payment on a $20,000 house on Weathercock Lane, one of the first 7 houses built in Windcrest, and to which my parents like to refer to as the Windcrest Historical District. My brother and I attended Windcrest Elementary, Ed White Middle School, and Roosevelt High School. I can remember every Christmas during the break waving to Santa Claus and the Windcrest firemen as they drove down the street tossing us candy. I remember the time my friends and I were playing football in the street and we heard crackling noises coming from a neighbor's house and ran home to tell our parents. In minutes, our Windcrest volunteer firemen showed up in gleaming white trucks with bells and sirens blaring, and we watched in awe as our heroic neighbors worked professionally to put out an attic electrical fire. That house was repaired and still stands today, and I bet the current residents don't even know that it was ever on fire. I remember the time my mom called 911 because my father was feeling dizzy after mowing the lawn. Windcrest volunteers showed up within 3 minutes and before the ambulance. Despite their best efforts, my father passed away after having a left anterior descending coronary, which is almost always fatal. I moved back into my mom's vacant house in 2005 and began fixing it up and have been living there ever since. Almost daily, I hear the sirens of the Windcrest Volunteer Fire Department, and I'm reminded not only of their service as firefighters, but as our neighbors. That is why I'm here to speak to you today. I want to know why experienced volunteers and neighbors can simply be dismissed from service with no cause or explanation. It defies everything I have learned about community from growing up in Windcrest. I want our award-winning Windcrest Volunteer Fire Department to be what it has always been, a shining example of community at its finest and an example to our children. I want to thank all of you here today for your service to your community, as well as those who have served your country. In that spirit, I want to ask that you search your heart and do what you know is right. Please follow the wishes of your residents and neighbors and keep our local heroes. My younger brother, who has worked as an elementary school teacher, coach, and vice principal, teaches lessons every day that were set by the example of residents in Windcrest when he was growing up. Years ago, just across the street, I learned to look those I disagreed with in the eye, smile, shake hands, and move forward despite our differences. Thank you.